Secret Service says
this will
no.
hurt the Democrats far more than it will hurt Donald Trump and the Republicans. I mean, this is a fiasco. So I learned this morning that the Secret Service is going to block any arrest and handcuffs or photo op. That's not going to happen. The Secret Service has told the local authorities in New York City that they're not going to be able to extradite Donald Trump from Florida to New York and perp walk him or anything. It's not happening. So if he is charged in Manhattan, the District Attorney Alvin Bragg, if Bragg does that, and the Trump lawyers believe that Bragg will, okay, it'll be done virtually. Or it'll be done on a Zoom or something like that. Donald Trump is not coming to New York to be indicted. That's what I've learned from the Secret Service. Now, tomorrow, if he comes to New York and he's indicted, I'm going to look like a fool. But I got to tell you what I'm told. Okay, number two. This is about falsifying business records, which is a misdemeanor, all right, in the state of New York. Also, the statute of limitations on this misdemeanor, falsifying business records, is 2 years. This has been going on for 7 years. So there's no way this case even gets to a courtroom. This is all for show. Doesn't get there. Not going to happen. All right? Now, Bragg is trying to bump up the misdemeanor to a felony, something he never does. In fact, Bragg, 50% of the crimes in New York City that are felony charged, he busts them down to misdemeanors. So people won't have to serve jail time, which is why we have an insane criminality problem in New York, because of Alvin Bragg. Okay? Bragg is financed by George Soros. So keep that in mind. Far, far left guy. So according to Bragg, Trump spent money to silence Stormy Daniels and a woman named Karen McDougal, former Playmate of the Year or something, I don't even know, in some kind of personal situation. I do not know what happened. I don't really care what happened. All right? But money did change hands. And Bragg says that's a felony in New York. No. And the feds already looked at it. The Federal Election Commission looked at it, declined to prosecute. And the Justice Department did. They looked at it. Nothing. The reason being that if you pay someone to keep quiet, that's not a crime. That's not a crime. Okay, you can choose to do that. What Bragg is saying is that Trump did it so he could run for office, and he did it in a campaign context. Impossible to prove. Can't prove it. Even worse is that Hillary Clinton's campaign, and this is not whataboutism, I'm just reporting the story, okay? Hillary Clinton's campaign on March 29th, 2022, last year, was fined $113,000 by the Federal Election Commission for using campaign money, donated money, to buy the phony Steele dossier, which accused Donald Trump of Russian collusion, which the feds then said was bogus. That's 1,000 times worse than Stormy Daniels.